Everybody, now let's just give you that information once again if you're interested in taking part in the Vuya Mbuli Memorial Race that is happening on the 24th of May. Here are the details where you can register. There's a website where you go, www.enteronline.co.za. That's the website over there. And then there is a telephone number as well. I'm just going to move over. Godfrey, can I just have a look at the number there? It's 011 656 8008. So that's the number that you can get hold of if you don't have access to the internet, and that's how you'll be able to do it. So that is, no, let me tell you what the proper website address is, because that's not how it goes. It's www.enteronline.co.za. It's all one word, enteronline.co.za. All right, go there, register. There's a 5K and a 10K, walk or run, whatever you like. It should be a fantastic day out. Now, we are at the end of the first week of Africa Month, and joining us from our Pretoria studio is SABC spokesperson Kaizer Kganyago to tell us more about what is planned for the rest of Africa Month from the SABC's perspective. Kaizer, good to have you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Leanne, and good morning to all the viewers.
All right. Now, Kaizer, we have another 3 weeks left of Africa Month. Tell us, what is planned within the SABC for further celebrations of our continent?
As the SABC, we have a lot of activities that are planned, but one thing that is very important is the issue around the fact that we have got these xenophobic attacks that are happening, and we have taken it upon ourselves as the SABC to say we have got the might of radio and television, and we are going to make sure that we engage with a lot of South Africans around what is happening in other countries and around what is happening in this country to make sure that people understand. And what will then happen is all our radio stations and all our television channels will be in a position to have debates to make sure that people coexist, and there will be activities that are planned where we are partnering with government and we are partnering with all the other people around to make sure that people understand that we as Africans, we can coexist.
Is this going to include the television and the radio platforms?
No, definitely it will be both on television and radio, and it will cover all the facets of our radio stations, because you'll remember that some of the radio stations already have got segments that are dealing with the African continent in totality, and that in itself will assist the people to understand what is going on. But we also want to tell the stories around issues where people of South Africa are saying no to this xenophobic attack, because some of these activities that are happening now are being projected out there, giving an impression that in South Africa we have got everything and under fire, everybody is running around chasing foreign people, and that is not the case, and so such kind of stories needs to be projected.
Yeah. Are there any other countries that are going to be participating with us in this and partnering with the SABC from the continent?
No, definitely. We have got the committees that are formed around, because if you remember, sometime last month we had a march that we were supporting in Pretoria, where we had an association that is looking at the interest of people who are not from this country, working with us. And all of those people are working with us to make sure that this coexistence is seen. Because sometimes when people see this unity that happens between us, they are able to then say, yes, this is happening. Because when people see all these attacks, sometimes they go and say, it's happening in this such and such a place, why don't we do it ourselves here? But if they see that in the majority of the country, we have got a lot of activities that are taking place that are positive, where people are working with each other to make sure that these matters are dealt with, then they will be able to know, or we can be united in one campaign. And government is working very hard. The Department of Arts and Culture is working very, very hard to make sure that these xenophobic attacks are minimized. And as you can see, it is just isolated cases here and there, but we will make sure that we send the message, use the might of the SABC's 19 radio stations and 4 television channels.
Do you find that there's more this year because of the xenophobic attacks?
Do we find? Hello?
All right, Leanne is just getting a quick glass of water as we continue with this interview. We will continue to focus on this, as you know, Africa Month running throughout the month of May. And we'll have to say thank you so much to Mr. Kaizer Kganyago, spokesperson here at the SABC, who is very, very familiar with the nature of live television and that things like this do happen. You know, live TV is absolutely merciless. All right, Leanne is okay. She's catching her breath. Valen is standing up next to give us a sports update. Vay, over to you. I hope it's not that podium that has the dust and that you won't be coughing. But let's take a look at what's happening in sport.